Hi, I'm John, the Twisted Cuber. Today I'm going to show you how to solve the Impossiball, a vintage puzzle from 1982. Before we get started, I hope you hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. Let's begin. The Impossiball is a rounded dodecahedron or 12-sided puzzle. However, it only has 6 colors, which means for every piece on this part, on this half, there is a mirrored piece on the other. Stay tuned to the end of the video to see 2 other puzzles you will be able to solve after learning to solve the Impossiball. Okay, let's scramble this up. Alright, the puzzle is now scrambled. Let's start with the first layer, beginning with the white face. This puzzle has no centers, so you can pick any face you want to start with. After that, everything else will be based on that face. Alright, I think I'm going to start right here. And one of the things, as I mentioned earlier, there are mirrored pieces to each other. And what we have here is an example of that. These 2 pieces are the mirrors to each other. And you're going to see that going through the 3rd layer of the puzzle. I'm sorry, the 2nd layer of the puzzle. After that, you won't be seeing any more mirrored pieces because they'll all be solved at that point. So I think, seeing where I want to start here. I think I'm going to start with this. So we have the white, blue, and green. So we're going to now try to find either a blue or green piece to match up with that. I have one right here. And based on how that's going to look, that should match up. So what you do is you put it below where it needs to go, and you'll be performing this algorithm to place the piece. R prime, D prime, R, D, 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 R prime, D prime, R, D. And as you can see, those 2 pieces matched up quite nicely. Next, we're going to be trying to find one to go with either the red or the blue. We have a white, blue, and orange here, so I'm going to bring that over. See if that'll match up. Okay, that's below where it needs to go. So I'm just taking a quick look here, and that's not going to work because basically what's going to happen is that that orange is going to go here, the blue's going to go there, so that's not going to work. So let's see if I can find the other white, blue, and orange. And that's right here, I think. Just making sure. Yes. Okay, so let's bring that one over. And this, like most older puzzles, can be a little tough to move from time to time, so you have to be mindful of that with this. Okay, that's now below where it needs to go. And just by looking at that, how that would rotate up, this will go there, so this piece is in its correct spot, and we'll now place that with this algorithm. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. And as you can see, that matches up quite nicely, so that's all set. We have 3 down, 2 to go. And let's see, I have the white, yellow, and red here, so I'm going to bring that over and see if that one will be able to be placed or not. Okay, let's go a little more. There we go. Alright, let's take a quick look, and that is not going to go. The yellow is going to end up going there, not the red, so that does not work. So my guess is this one here will be the one we want. So let's get that out like so, and bring that over. And taking a look at that, and yes, this piece will go there. And again, I thought that was a mirror, it is not, never mind. Okay, so this is in the position to be placed, so we'll place it with the same algorithm. R prime, D prime, R, D. As you can see, that one's matched up, so now we're looking for the white, yellow, and orange. Let's take a look around. There we go. White, yellow, and orange. See if that one will match up. Okay. And let's see. No, that'll not. That's the mirror piece. We need to find the other white, yellow, and orange. And there it is. So bring that one around. There we go. And based on what I'm seeing here, when you bring that white up, the orange will go there, so that is the correct piece, and we will finish this layer up with this algorithm. R prime, D prime, R, D. And as you can see, the white layer is now complete. Next, we'll be solving the second layer. Turn the puzzle over. And the second layer pieces are these pieces here, which have the tips pointed upwards. We're going to start with this piece here, which the first two colors are green and blue. And we need to figure out what the third color is going to be. Now, as mentioned previously, every piece, as well as every face, has a mirror. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be placing our thumb here on this face, and we're going to be placing the finger on the opposite face, which is its mirror. Turn it over like this, and as you can see, this is our solved white layer, and the other color is going to be yellow. So what we're going to be looking for here is blue, green, and yellow. And we do have a piece here, and this does actually match up. We're lucky, we don't have to do much with this here, but basically what you need is you need to have the yellow has to be here, which if it's up on the top layer, which is where sometimes you'll find it, it has to be here, so it'd be either on the left or the right side of that piece. And once you do that and everything matches up, which it does do, the reason you can tell is basically the blue is going to go here and the green is going to go here. So that matches up, and we just rotate this face like so, and this piece has now been placed. Okay, we're going to go with the next piece, and the first two colors on this is going to be blue and orange. And we're going to place our thumb and finger on the opposite faces, turn it over, and this is going to be red. So we're looking for blue, red, and orange. So for blue, red, and orange, see if we have it up here. And we do not, so you have to look for it. And I'm just going to double check. Okay, blue, red, and orange. And we have it right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this up, and we don't have anything going on elsewhere, so we don't have to worry about messing up any other pieces. So we're just going to bring this face right up to the top, like so. And make sure I get the right piece correctly. Blue, orange, and red, yep. That's correct. Get it right to the right spot, like so. Okay, so basically right here we have the red is going to be on the proper face. So we look at these pieces here, or these colors, to see if they're going to go correctly, and the orange is going to go here, and the blue is going to go here. So that piece will work. It's not the mirror. So just going to bring that down like so, and that piece has now been placed. Let's go to the next one. And the next one is orange and yellow, and we're going to bring this, do the same thing, put our thumb here, finger on the opposite, bring it over, and that's going to be green. So we have orange, yellow, and green. And as you can see, we have an orange, yellow, and green right here, but it is rotated incorrectly because the green should be here. So what we're going to do is going to bring this up onto the top face, like so. And what you're going to do here is you're going to just bring this over like so. Turn that so it's on the right, and you're going to perform this algorithm to rotate this piece. R, U2, R. And just making sure that did not rotate it the right way, so try that again. R. I see what happened. We have two of them here, okay. 2, R prime. I just finished the algorithm just so I didn't mess myself up. So we have the two here, and again, here's an example of having the mirror pieces right here. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to see which one of these is going to go. And right now this piece is in position to be placed. Let's see. The orange is going to go here, and the yellow is going to go here. So that's not the correct piece. So we need the other piece. I'm going to bring that over, like so. And this, as you can see, the green's on top, so we need to rotate that with the algorithm we just used. R, U2, R prime. Okay. And just make sure it's in the position to be placed. It is, because the green is on that correct face. Check the yellow. The yellow is going to go here. Check the orange. The orange is going to go there. So that's perfect. Bring that down, like so. And that piece has now been placed. So we now have 3 done and 2 to go. And do the next one here. First 2 colors is yellow and red. And just need to find out what this color is. So same thing, thumb here, finger there on the opposite, bring it over, and that's going to be blue. So it's going to be yellow, red, and blue. And we have one right here. And it's going to check that. The blue's in the correct spot. Check the red. The red's going to go here. Yellow's going to go here. So we're all set. We just have to turn that face. There we go. Sorry, just got lost for a second. Okay. Sorry about that. And we are now all set. The piece has been placed, and we have one more to go, which is right here. And our first 2 colors is red and green. Check to see what the next color is. And it's going to be orange, so red, green, and orange is what we're looking for. So let's take a look, see if we have one up here. Red, green, and orange. We do. And that's now in its correct location. Let's see if that piece is going to place correctly. It is. So we're just going to roll that down. And again, all I'm doing when I'm doing this is I'm looking at the piece in terms of where their positioning is and where they're located here. So the red is going to be going here. The green is going to be going here. And let's rotate that face down. And that piece is now in place. And the second layer is now complete. Now we'll solve the third layer, which consists of these pieces with the tips pointed down, like so. Now at this point, we won't have any more mirror pieces to deal with because half of them are already in place. So we're going to start with this piece here, and in this case we don't have to look for what colors we have because we already can see them. You have your orange here, and red and green. So orange, red, and green is what you're going to be looking for. And this is the correct piece that goes there. It's just oriented incorrectly. So we have a couple algorithms that we'll be using to place these pieces, and we'll also can be using them just to knock pieces out as well. So I'm going to be showing you one of these algorithms to take this piece out. And this algorithm is normally going to be used when you are placing a piece that has the destination spot on the right. We'll be going to over detail on that in a minute. But just to get this piece out, what you can do is use this algorithm. This is going to be U, and this is going to be F. U prime, F prime. Like I said, these can be a little stubborn sometimes, and it is right now. U, F. And that piece is out. And let's see, where were we here? Orange, red, and green. And that is now out. And what we need to do is we need to have the destination color, which is orange, has to be on either the left or the right, which it is. And in this case, it's on the right. So we're going to be performing this algorithm, which is the one we just did, to place this piece. And when you are placing it, it has to be above where it needs to go. And we're going to be performing this algorithm. U prime, F prime, U, F. And that piece has now been placed. Go to the next one here, which is it's going to be yellow, green, and blue. Let's see if we have that up here. think so. Let me double check. Yellow, green, or blue. Yes, actually we do. I think. No, I have yellow. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Bring that over here like so. And let's take a look. Excuse me. Alright, so the destination for it on this one is on the left. So we'll be performing this algorithm to place the piece. And this is going to be U, and this is going to be R. U, R, U prime, R prime. And that piece has been placed. Go to the next one, which is going to be red, blue, and orange. See if that's up here. Red, blue, and orange. Yes, it is. I'll bring that over. Bring it over to the spot above where it needs to go. And the destination color is red. And as you can see, that's on top, not the left or the right. So what we're going to be doing is turning it so the piece is on the right like so. And we're going to be performing this algorithm to rotate the piece. R, U2, R prime. That's been rotated. Bring that back over. So it's where it needs to go. And the red is on the right. So we're going to be performing this algorithm to place this piece. U prime, F prime, U, F. And that piece has been placed. And let's see, we just have one more to go, which is green, orange, and yellow. And that's right above where it needs to be. And the green is on the right, so we're going to be performing this algorithm to place this piece. U prime, F prime, U, F. And as you can see, fourth layer is now complete. I'm sorry, the third layer is now complete, not the fourth, the third. Third layer. Next we'll solve the fourth layer, starting with permuting the pieces. First thing you're going to be doing is looking around to see if you have two pieces that are lined up. And what we're going to do is we have the orange pieces. We're going to bring those over and take a look. And what we're seeing here is that these two pieces are flipped in terms of where they need to go. So we're just going to take a look around and see how we're doing with the others. We've got green here, and it's the same there. And I'm going to try the yellow. And also the same there. So everything is reversed of where it needs to go. So basically this is what case you can get often, and it is probably the most annoying of the cases you can get when it comes to this, because basically you're just going to have to perform the algorithm to move these pieces around a few times in order to get everything taken care of. So at this point, just basically figure out how you want to play with this. I'm looking at it for the moment to see how I want to start moving these pieces around, and it really doesn't matter at this point. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to pick these two pieces here. I'm going to put these in the front, and then what I'm going to be doing is performing this algorithm. And this algorithm will rotate these three pieces counterclockwise. These two pieces will not move. So what we're doing right now is we are trying to get two pieces correctly positioned, and then we can start rotating the other pieces around them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to perform the algorithm. I'm going to just rotate these pieces, see what I can do once I get that portion done, and see how I'm going to start getting the first pair lined up. U, R, U prime 2, L prime, U2, R prime, U prime 2, L, U. And one of the things I forgot to mention, which I'll mention now so I don't lose track of it, is this is right and this is left. Okay, so let's see what I've got. We have the yellow. These two didn't get bothered, which is fine. Let's take a look at what we have here. We have the red and green. Okay, that's not quite where we want yet, but I think we're getting where we need to be. Okay, so what we're doing is I'm going to keep these two in the front, and I'm going to perform the algorithm again. Because what will happen is it will line up our orange pieces, and I think those might be lined up at that point. So let's just leave it like this. So these will be in the front. Again, this is R and this is L. U, R, U prime 2, L prime, U2, R prime, U prime 2, L, U. So let's see what we have now. We have the oranges matched up here, so I'm just going to bring these around. See what I get. And orange and blue is here, and orange and yellow is here. So these are now lined up. So now we can start strategizing how I want to work this. And the orange and red will go here. And I'm just bringing this over in my head. The green and blue's here. So yes, so at this point, all we need to do is do this algorithm one more time. And these pieces will be permuted because this will line up correctly here. And the other two are already here. They're just going to get moved down to their correct location. So these will be in the front. And again, this is R, and this is L. U, R, U prime 2, L prime, U2, R prime, U prime 2, L, U. And let's take a look. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. And this is correct. So the fourth layer pieces are now permuted. Finally, we're going to be orienting the pieces, and we'll be using this algorithm to orient the pieces and complete the solve. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, just sticking, okay. R, D. As you can see, those are lined up. Move the face over, bring another corner into place, repeat the algorithm. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. And that piece is in place. Rotate the face, 3 down, 2 to go. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. Last piece, bring that over. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. Rotate this over. And the Impossiball is now solved. And there you have it, a tutorial on how to solve the Impossiball. As promised, here are the other 2 puzzles you can solve now that you know how to solve the Impossiball. The Killer Minx and the Nike Kids Mega Minx Ball. Both of these puzzles solve exactly the same way as the Impossiball. The only difference is that each of these puzzles has 12 colors instead of 6, so there aren't any mirrored pieces. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Until next time, have a great day.